position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
Hong Kong's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, we all know that specialty teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Good clearing attempt to breathe. Hong Kong's got a hold of the puck now. Handles the pass from the right wing. The Cherry Pickers have it behind the net.
He not only wins his foot race, but he also wins the strength battle on the puck here, James. The way he shields, he just powers it right to the net.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. New York's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to get it down the ice. And his teammate comes up with it. Hong Kong's got the puck along the wall. Oh, he destroys him on the play. And that was stopped.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still no score in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one. Turned aside.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he's so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Moves the puck. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. And the puck's kicked free. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Puck picked up by Moe. New York's got it in their own zone. There's the whistle, icing the call. Past the midway mark in this period. Still looking for our first goal. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Shuts him down. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Off the draw, they take possession. Moves the puck across to Rust. And he coughs it up with the pass. New York's got the puck in their own end. Moves into the slot. Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. New York's looking to break out of their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Rust. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. On the rush. Keeps the puck over. Scores! Takes the feed and makes no mistake about it.
Well, and this is tougher than it looks, James. We see players working on it in practice all the time. This time, he executes perfectly and puts it in. Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
Hong Kong's gone up by 1 here in the late stages of period number 1. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the team's first goal.
Takes control of the puck. Here's a chance. Quick pass across to Rust. Makes his presence known on the ice. Oh, he made it to make that save with time running down. And with that, the the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance at a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
New York's had a slow start to this game, James. They're going to have to pick it up in terms of...
The Alpha Dog leads. It's Moonlight.
Great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gained that entry because they got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
The Pizza Rolls have made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
That's center ice now. He grabs the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Hong Kong's got a hold of it along the wall. Picked off in the offensive end. Pumped away. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Lowe's taking it from his own end. Loses the coverage there. Oh, a clutch save!
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Gilmore's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We got a tie game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Nice zone entry from the middle. Passes it in front, and that's stopped. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Hong Kong's won the draw. He got all of that one. With possession along the wall. There's a shot, and there's the save.
Gilmore's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about for a tender managing the momentum swings of the game and the timeliness of the saves of really giving his team an opportunity. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
And that's stolen in the offensive zone. And now it's over to Bacchus. New York's got the puck along the wall. And he came up with a solid... Oh, what a show!
Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front. Goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
New York's taken a one-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
Big hit. Oh, God, you can feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt. He's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
The cherry picker scooping up along the boards. Here's an odd man rush. Feeds it over on the attack. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Grabbed along the boards by Rust. Rips it. We got to stop it as the puck sails over the glass.
Well, we all know in playoffs that the ice closes up quickly. It can feel real small out there, and so you got to find ways to create your space. And that's a huge hit right there, sending a message, trying to open up ice and open up space.
Here in the later stages of this period, New York's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Puck is dropped and back underway, and he shimmies around him with the puck. Back to the point it goes. Stops him cold. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Hong Kong's got it in the offensive zone. Snaps it on net. Oh, what a save with the glove.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
New York's got possession here in their own end. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. And there we go. Icing is the call. The Pizza Rolls win the draw on their own end. Into the middle. And that doesn't connect. Go 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. drop the puck here in the third. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you see?
The cherry pickers are getting goalie, James, and this can be so frustrating. You're putting a ton of shots to net. You're getting great scoring chances, but you just can't find the back of the net.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The cherry pickers are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
New York sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
So the first power play of the game is a real tone center. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't need you to capitalize.
Cross to the paint. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Oh, nice use of the boards with the paint pass. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James. But finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. New York's won the draw in the neutral zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Oh, he came to bring the physicality tonight. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
But this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Here's a chance! Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want
trying to shake loose. Fantastic goal!
He's on a breakaway, James, with breakaway. And no one's going to catch him. He's got all the time in the world to make his decision on what he's going to do, and he makes the right one and fills the back of the net.
And that one's picked off in the neutral zone.
New York's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But if it has to translate to something, this is still a close game.
Sends a pass over. Delayed penalty looming. Fires it on net. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Backus is going off for interference.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck and get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
Hong Kong's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. New York's got possession while undermanned. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Quick shot, scores, and they put the power in power play.
Anytime you have numbers off of the rush, you typically have speed, as indicated right here, James. You're trying to create 2-on-1s, you have net drive, you got it all, and you bury it.
Hong Kong's finally shown some pushback in the third, and they've got a goal here.
It's amazing, James, how a game can change within the game, and that happened right there on that last sequence. Getting to the middle of the ice, fighting for possession, and that's a sense of urgency late in the third.
Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Sends some crease off the post.
Hong Kong starting to generate more chances. This is exactly what you want. When the game is close, you have to find a way to get it back to equal. This one goes off the pipe, but they can't get frustrated. Just continue to pump away and generate those opportunities.
Can't get a hold of that pass. Denies him in close.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Well, there's no kicking motion review when you kick it into your own net.
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing, because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Here in the late goings of the period, New York's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he takes the pass. Here's a chance. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Look at this. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Bringing the physicality tonight. Here's a shot with the stop. 53 seconds. Hong Kong's on the attack. Slips a pass in front. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. And a great save.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
New York's got the puck in the defensive end. The Pizza Rolls looking against the half wall. Into the offensive end now. Hong Kong's got him behind the net. A packed house here in the arena tonight as the final seconds tick away. They're on their feet, saluting their team on a job well done. Takes a shot. He's got since someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expect that he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds.
Cheryl, this was a funny one because it looked like they were overwhelmed in many cases in this one, but they just seemed to be opportunistic.
Well, sometimes you're outplayed or you're outmatched, but you have the right opportunities. Why? They transition the puck quickly, and they got some numerical advantage. And when they had it, they capitalized.
What a game here in store for you tonight with the EASHL playoffs. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. One will try to move on while the other has a different agenda. Really looking forward to this one tonight. Puck is dropped in this playoff matchup, and I'm expecting fireworks here. The Pizza Rolls gain control of the puck. Slides it diagonally crossed. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Woods going off for interference.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by one. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Slides the puck across to Sutherland. Pittsburgh's got it from behind the net. The Goons gain control of the puck against the wall. Weatherspoon's got it along the wing. Answered the call on that play. Gilmore's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Well, that's an impressive hit early in the game here, James. You know what that says to me? Engagement. It says, I am engaged. I want to dictate the pace of play of this game.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. New York's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Handles the pass at center. Slides the puck over. And he gets in front of that. Jordan's moving the puck through his own zone. Pittsburgh's in transition. Shot! And he's able to handle that one. New York's got the puck. Pittsburgh's PK unit gets their man out of the box.
This power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Can't get it to go. And a quick save on that one. Good stand-up hit. Pittsburgh's got a hold of the puck. The Goons cross the blue line and are on the attack. That's gloved by Gilmore. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Huge stop. Put it on the post.
Gordon's been effective getting to the right places at the right time, but it hits the post again, James. He cannot get discouraged. We're starting to see his frustration levels increase. Gilmore's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
New York's got the win off that draw. Nice zone entry from the right side. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Back at the point, they set it up. Picked off by Backes. And he lays him out with that collision. All alone.
Backes is
Denies him on the play.
this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
Oh, James, he took a huge hit there. We'll have to have another look at that one, but looks like he's having a hard time getting up.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Still looking for our first goal. Nice job tying up his opponent. And he sidesteps the check there. And he takes the feed. Here's a pass down low. Huge steal of his own end. Oh, look at this. From point blank. Great save from in tight.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Feeds it over. Pittsburgh's got the puck against the boards. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Takes a blast, and then got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. Gilmore's going to hang on for a whistle. Late goings of this period. We're still scoreless. Witherspoon's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Sends it over to Backes. Here's a chance. And that's off target as it hits a body. Here they come on the rush. The Pizza Rolls get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Jordan. Takes the feed.
He gets beat clean by the shot, James, and he's only one player in front of the net, but it's not about how many, it's about where you are, and when you take away the eyes of the tender, this is exactly what can happen.
The Goons have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. And they win that draw at center. Feeds it over to Sutherland. Tries to get it to Rust. Takes the feed. Takes a shot. Kicks it away from the crease. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Fires it. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. And the puck is dropped. Fans scrambling back to their seats for period number 2. Well, Cheryl, we've got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Pittsburgh's held the play here, and the reason why they've done it is they've controlled their shot selection. They know exactly where they want to go, when they're going to do it, and they're driving the net.
Rocks him on the play. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Oh, stars! What a goal by Moonlight!
The goaltender can't get set to position and opens up a lot of holes, which winds up in a goal, James. You know, it's all about balance as well. When a goaltender is off balance, they find themselves faltering a little bit, and I think that was a part of the reason why the goal went in.
New York's really changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
Shave, oh, a great one. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one, and I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, wow! Devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Gordon's been dominating the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team and a real opportunity to win.
Absolutely rocks him on the play, and that sends a message to the bench.
Always find in playoffs that it is so difficult to get to the other team's net, right? So whoever defends his slot is going to be victorious. Whoever wins the puck battles and the board battles. It is a physical game, and imposing your will like that hit sends a clear message that you are willing to get to the dirty areas.
More than half the period left to play. We got a tie game. A howitzer denies him on the stopper. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Pittsburgh's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked from someone in front.
Cheese is moving pretty slowly out there. Really looks shaken up.
Here they come on the attack down the left side. Turn that one aside. Quick pass to Morris. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
Just fantastic. Classic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Big save by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Cheese is in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Past the midway mark in this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Pittsburgh's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And it's a quick pass to Jordan. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. The Pizza Rolls win the face-off. Big time hit on the play.
Well, it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Big time stop there. Gilmore's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Takes the feed up ahead. Cheese has scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. And loses possession after a solid hit. Tries to feed it over to Rust. Moves the side. Oh, what a save in front.
Jordan's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Stop. Oh, the answer on that one. Angles it over to Rust. Pittsburgh's looking to break out. Drills them. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. New York's gained possession along the boards. Cheese is stick handling in his own zone. Looks to get the puck over to Southern. Pittsburgh's on the attack. Oh, he makes the save. I thought he was beaten on that one-timer. Looks to make a play over to Rust. Takes a shot. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, good defense leads to offense, James, as they bend, but they do not break in their own coverage, and they're able to get the quick counter attack, speed through the neutral zone, and they're rewarded for their efforts in the offensive zone with a goal.
The Pizza Rolls are in the driver's seat now with that one-goal lead, and timing, Cheryl, late here in this period. That's huge.
That's a huge booster for them, James, not only in terms of their confidence, but also the recognition of where they are heading into the intermission. Now it's about staying aggressive, but managing the puck. They need good blue line decisions.
Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. And this one's underway here in the third.
All right, Gardner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
Pittsburgh's had the puck a ton in this game, so it often is difficult to find yourself trailing in it. And you know that there's some frustration when it comes to that, but the coaching staff will be telling, in particular, between the second and third intermission, just stick with the game plan, continue to be urgent, but be a little more aggressive around the net and get that front on every shot.
Block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Pizza Rolls pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Takes it right in the chest. Keeps it alive and heads it up. And now he moves it to Sutherland. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Blocked him in the open ice.
Russ is looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Makes the save. Scores! Dancing in the moonlight. Look who it is.
I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
The Pizza Rolls continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Receives the pass. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Quick feed to Backus. That's intercepted. Gains the zone through the middle. It's a breakaway as he shoots the defender. Made the stop on that play. Oh, it's another consecutive save. Now a quick pass to Backus. Shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
And we'll reset things after that icing.
Russ has been playing with his head up all night long here, James. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have two. He has 3 goals for the hat trick in this game so far. And if you have a look back at some of them, I mean, he has just been lights out in and around the net, changing the angle of his shot. And he's leaving the goaltender guessing.
Well past the midway mark of this period, New York's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off an ice. And you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
And now he moves it quickly to Backus. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Puck is dropped and play resumes. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Offside the call. We'll get a reset. New York's got the edge in the shot department. A big reason why they lead here in this third period. And they win that neutral zone draw. Oh, quick move to sidestep the check. Drives it to the crease. Scores! And they do it again and again and again.
Well, and the coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating because they are on a roll. Well, scouts are always talking about how you have to have foot speed in this game and the way and style it's played. And this is a perfect textbook example of that breakaway speed. I mean, separating yourself from the defender and then taking advantage of the space you've created.
New York's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence. And this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it as they feel like they're contributing.
His reflexes on display tonight. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. How did he stop that one?
That shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Slides it back to the blue line. And that's blocked as he gets down low. Looks to set up along the point. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Grabs the puck inside. Moves it to Backus. Here's a shot. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. And they're going to start chucking them.
The emotions have escalated over the course of the game here, James, and now as a result, the gloves are being dropped.
And he drops the hammer to end this one.
It's an emotional game, and sometimes you got to do what you got to do, whether it's standing up for yourself or for a teammate, and that one's going to end right there with that last punch. This has just been an ugly game, and they haven't been able to generate any momentum or get anything going, and this fight here is just a result of that buildup over the course of the game. Extremely frustrated, so the mitts speak for themselves.
Play set to resume here finally after a spirited scrap just moments ago. And the final seconds ticking away here in regulation. Works it across to Sutherland. Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
We've got icing on the play. Face-off coming up.
Sakic has had multiple scoring chances and good looks in this game. Finally drops it. You can certainly tell that he's happy about that one. I just love his game overall, though. He's been dominating in terms of offensive numbers. Just the way he's handled the puck, the way he's just been a magician in and around the net to create his own space, and he finally gets rewarded for it.
Weatherspoon's won the draw, and they're on the attack.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And for the tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Pittsburgh's got a hold of the puck now. And that's a great hit, up into the offensive zone. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Here comes the goaltender to play the puck outside the crease. Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats. This is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area. The puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and a reason why it goes to the back of the net.
New York's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. Weatherspoon's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Final buzzer sounds, and this one's in the books. Well, how do you sum up that win tonight? That was impressive.
Well, it was impressive, and I really felt like they owned the puck. And when you have that puck on your stick, you make good decisions with it. It winds up on net. And just look at the shot clock, and you can tell that not only did they outchance, but in terms of the volume, they were able to get a ton of pucks through to the net. That's taking what's given and doing good by it.
USHL, I'm James Cybulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. Can't wait for this. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. We are underway, and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. Takes the pass. Oh, here we go. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. On the attack along the boards. And he easily stops that one. Takes off the coverage. And that's taken by the defense. Handles the puck. How many bodies in the way? Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes it to the net. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save. Gilmore's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The game is still scoreless. Wilson's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And that goes off a body. Look out!
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Turns it aside. Here he is on the backhand. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Cheese is a fierce competitor who wants to stay in the game, James, but if you look back at this last sequence where he's injured, you know that he's really struggling and laboring and needs to make his way to the bench.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. New York's got possession of the puck. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And he slides it quickly to Rust. And now he angles it across to Backus. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. New Jersey's looking to break out of their own end. Handles the pass. Stops him with a glove.
Gilmore's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Past the halfway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. New York's going to start with the puck in their own end. Across the line and on the attack. Quick shot. And there it is. Stopped by Cole.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect him to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Wilson. He says, let's get physical on that play. Shot! Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Feeds the puck over to Marner. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Shuts him down.
Gilmore is a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Takes a shot. Oh, gets a piece on that one to keep it out. There's the whistle. We get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Gilmore has found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. And you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Beavers won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. Advantage goalies for the first 20 minutes. Let's see if we get a goal here in the second. Oh, the Tigers in the lumber. What he couldn't have done.
Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
New Jersey's broken through and has the game's first goal here in period number 2.
Well, typically the better team edges out their competitor, and they have been the better team for almost 40 minutes of this game, James. They find a way to get it through. They trusted the process. They trusted the game plan. Now it's about finishing it off and seeing the game right to the end.
Stones up with the blocker. Gets the full use of his stick on the poaching.
Oh, they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
Here's a shot. New Jersey's got the puck. Love that hit. There's the whistle, icing the call.
Gilmore's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
New Jersey's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. Beavers won the faceoff.
So much time in practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Lots of time left in this period. New Jersey's ahead 1-0. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Marner. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Oh, slip play, still hangs on to the puck.
What a great move to maintain possession, James.
Here's a short pass to Heaster. Oh, he rocked him.
Oh, that's got to feel terrible, James. I mean, he finished his hit right through his chest.
Came up with a nice save. Picks up the puck. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And that's intercepted by Beaver. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. To the front. Stopped by the goaltender.
We always talk about regular season play and playoff season play, right? You know that it's going to be different. It's a harder, it's a heavier style, which is why you need certain components within your team, the physical style of play, to be able to be successful. That hit right there is telltale that they came ready to play.
New Jersey's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. Beavers won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. A game of inches, and he puts it on the outside of the post.
Hischier had a tough time around the net tonight, James. It's hitting the bar. He's got to find a way to cash in. You know, with his hands, at some point, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to put it in.
Pushes it across to Beaver. Quick pass to Wilson. And he takes the dish. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off.
Hischier's done all the work to get to the look he wants, but unfortunately just misses the mark by inches and puts it off the post.
More than half the frame has been played here. New Jersey's up 1-0. And a silent job tying up his opponent. Puck scooped up by Marner. Sends the pass over. Hischier's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, what a hit along the wall. Those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
Puck grab by Backes. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing him down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
Right through center and into the offensive zone.
Gilmore's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
And he loses control of the puck. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. To drop the puck here in period number 3. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the 3rd. All right, Charles, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
New York's got to be better in the 3rd period, no question about it. They've got to be more aggressive on the puck, and they've got to attack the lanes when they get the opportunity. They've had very few shots on net, and they're fortunate this is a close game. If they want to get back in it, they got to get into the offensive zone. They got to get net front presence, and they have to shoot at all costs.
The Pizza Rolls get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
No time like the present, hey, James, and the power play to get it done. Get the equalizer in this one. It's about creating momentum, not taking it away. They are got to look to the net. They've got to drive lanes and try and get on the scoreboard here.
Pokes it away in his own end. Cheese has crossed the line and is on the attack now. Moves the puck. Devastating hit into the wall. I think he tried to turn him into dry will play it from the defensive zone. Takes the puck at the point.
Marner standing up, ready to go.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Cheese finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift. But, man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the faceoff. New Jersey's won the faceoff at center.
Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Cole's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Leave it to Beaver. Woody comes up big time.
You need multiple things to win hockey games, James. You need skill, but you need grit and grease, and that's exactly what he showed right there. He rolled up the sleeves, he got dirty, he won the 50-50 battle, and he took it to the net.
Quick feed to Rust. He'll need more than that to beat him. Taken along the wall by Backus. That's not going to fool him. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. New Jersey's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. Wilson's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Puts it towards the net. Oh, he gets all that one with the pad. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a... here. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. New Jersey's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. They win the faceoff here in their own end and take possession. Look out, here they come on the attack. Can't pull the trigger. Stopped by the goaltender. Gilmore's got it, and the officials blow the play dead.
Well, and this is a smart play. He's been dialed in all night and recognizes that he doesn't want his team to make any mistakes. The safe play sometimes is to hold on.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Quick pass across to Hischier. Made the save on the play. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. And there's the save. Moves it to Hischier. Play is called for offside. New Jersey's motor has been non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. Wilson's won the draw at center. That's broken up in the neutral zone. Passes it over. Hischier's going to play it to the corner. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, he's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights through the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance. Just doesn't connect.
New Jersey's got it in their own zone. Sends a pass over. Breakaway. He scores! What a goal! What a finish on the breakaway!
This is all generated by his speed, James. He gets one stride on his opponent, then it becomes 2, 3, and then he's in open ice, and he makes no mistake. They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Takes the hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Directed over to Hischier. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Big time stop. And he slides it quickly to Rust. Fires it on net. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. And he takes the pass. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Beavers exploring options with the puck. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Good defensive effort to poke it away. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
New Jersey's got the puck in their own end. He's got a step. Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you like the lamp.
He likes the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution, that's how you do it. What a counterattack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
New Jersey's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Russ is coming against the boards. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Scooped up along the wall by Rust. Tries to the crease. Denies him. New Jersey's got the puck. Takes the feed from his own end.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And the crowd's on their feet saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
From the back end. Changing directions, but he's right there for the pad stop. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And we are all over with this one. A big-time win to even the series as they pick up the shutout. This looked like a different team out there, Cheryl.
It really was. I mean, their defensive structure, they really tightened it up and allowed their goaltender to see everything. And that being said, some magnificent saves that put this team on top.